Hello everyone! So today I'm gonna talk to you about 4 different ways to embellish pages. So at the time I did not have any blue inks, like inkpads from Tim Holtz and stuff. So I used dry pastels and I used that with as you can see, it's like a very simple ink thingy. And you can do it with that, or you can also do it just with your finger. And the great thing is that these pastels, you can just remove them with your eraser if you want to. So the reason I use this is because this second batch is really light compared to my other batch, and I thought it would be nice to just give it a little bit of an accent, just really tiny. I thought it would be really cool. And I mean, you do have these really nice textures that have come up because I've used some stencils in between my pages when I inked them, but it hasn't come out as nicely as I thought it would. So I thought I would try with pastels to just give it more depth and more interest. Especially like, for example, this one, which is really crinkled. So you can see that the pastels are really taking on all these crinkles. And afterwards, I'm just going to iron the pages, all of them together. Well, not one at a time, of course. And everything is gonna stay because of the heat. If you're not sure if the pastels are coming off and you don't like it, you can just use lacquer, like lacquer for the head, for the hair, and you can just use that and spray it. Make sure you're outside when you spray, because especially like the really cheap ones, it's really toxic. So make sure you're outside, or at least have a big window open, and don't breathe it in. I know that some people, like my boyfriend, really like the smell, but I mean, I've worked a bit with like inside air pollution, like inside our homes, and it's not good, people. It's not good. We really, I mean, just open your windows at least 10 minutes a day, because there's so much pollution in our apartments. It's seriously scary. And this comes from everything. Like, it's toxins from the wood glue and the varnishes and everything that's in our furniture, and I mean everything surrounding us, like even the paint. And it's really toxic. So please open your windows. Even if it's cold, just close the door. Don't be inside. Open the window, and then when you want to go back to your room or your living room or whatever, you can just put the heat back on and close the window. But it's really important for our health. So the second idea I had is to add details. Make sure you put the lacquer on, because this time it's like really thick layers, so you really need to put something for the pastels to just stick to the paper. I've actually ordered my pastels so that it would be easier to use, as you can see, and here's the result. And okay, I'm doing this indoors, but that was just to show you. And yeah. So you can add any types of accents, just use stencils, use stuff you have at home, like the net from the potatoes. Just anything is, you just have to try and see if it works or not. And of course, since it's pastels, you can just remove it with the eraser if you don't like it, which is really cool. I really love this page. I think it was from Salt that I put when I was inking the page. If you haven't seen it, I've shown all the pages and everything I've used to ink the pages, like the watercolors and all the tips I got. Don't hesitate, you can watch it, it's in my channel. And this is the result. Oh, and by the way, that strip of paper, that strip I have, it's not a stencil, it's a strip of simple paper I've made with a border punch, yeah, that I got from Craftelier. I really like it. I think it's really nice. And so I've just tried using it as a stencil and it works really well. So I'm really happy with that discovery. A third idea I had is to add details with watercolors. So these are the liquid watercolors I've used to ink the pages, the ones you see in front of you. And some of them are rather plain, so I just thought I would add some details like drops or bubbles or stuff like this on the side. And you can literally just make anything you want, and I think you could make it, I mean, it's not just watercolor, you could probably do that with the feutre. Oh my god, I forgot the word for the thing that kids use to color their books. I forgot the word. Help me. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. And you can make pretty much any design you want. So here I'm making 8 of these because there's gonna be 8 journals and I wanted to have pretty much the same things in each journal so that, well, people don't feel like they haven't got that much attention from me. The fourth way is to make coffee rings. So I've used just simple watercolor, the same we've used before, and I'm taking some pages that I feel are a bit plain. They're quite colorful, but I've selected these one. I tried a couple of different things. I tried like mustard pots and just any kind of pot I could see, and I thought really small ones as well could be interesting, but a water glass is literally the perfect one and I thought it was the best. So I'm just doing it really randomly. I don't want it to be too similar or too geometric, and that's it. So let me know what you think about this idea, and yeah, very simple. So the next idea is to sew pages. So these are pages from a book on shells, seashells, that I really like, but you know, they're a bit plain, and so I decided to just sew them, and I'm using 2 different colors. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!